Okay, so today is, what is today? Today's Saturday, the 7th of September, and I'm going to head out to Sid Harbour. I've been there before, Sawmill Bay, CID Harbour on Whitsunday Island. It's going to be a bit on and off with the rain, and the wind's probably fairly strong still. I've still got my double reef in, but as I've said before, it's easier to shake out a reef than it is to put it in halfway across. So I'm going to go with that right now and just see what hits us basically as we get out into the open channel again. So yeah, let's see what happens today. Yeah, feeling a bit of brightness now, that's for sure. See if that stays for a little while. Anyway, onward. Okay, just starting the sticky task of getting out of here in reverse. Just leaving this all behind. Alright, I'm just going to need both hands. Okay. Romeo 01, you are a nice home. Can't see anything on the dock, so yeah, good to go. Funny, it's been sprinkling this morning. Rain on and off, but now the sun's trying to come through, and yeah, the humidity's gone through the roof. But hey, that's Queensland, right? Plan today. Hang on, I will just come back with that in a second. Right, we're out of the marina now. I might just do a bit of a tiki tour up here. If you're a Kiwi, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, just having a look at the boats, see if there's anybody I know before I leave. Probably also a good place to put the sails up to in a moment. So yeah, lots of boats. Yeah, that's back at the marina from the outside. And that tower up the hill there is where I took the video from yesterday. So, bit of useless information. Just coming around the point here. This is the resort that goes with Coral Sea Marina. Yeah, apparently you get a 10% discount staying at the marina going to eat there. That would still be a fortune, man. Anyway, not what we're here for. Now, just trying to see if I can see a particular catamaran. If not, I will just keep on going, but he says he usually ties up quite near the shore. Likes the scenery on the beach. There you go. Don't think it'll be much today, though. It's a little bit blustery and a bit overcast. That's alright. Maybe it's not perfect every day. Who'd have thought? And a bit more sightseeing here at Airlie Beach. Oh, looks like the markets are on. Okay, given up looking around for anybody, so heading out now. If I could keep it going in a straight line would really be good. I've got the mainsail up at this point, just going out through the channel from the ferry terminal. And just looking back at Airlie Beach. Look at the sky here. Some better days. And there she is. Yeah, nice place. Nice place indeed. Nice people at the marina. Okay, just starting to emerge here from the channel. One more set of markers to go. Hayman Island in the distance. See that? And you can just see a bit of Hook Island starting to come into view as well. We're actually going to Whitsunday Island today, which is further south. So yeah, we'll probably need to make a bit more of a right turn once we get around North Molle. May well be a straight line. I should look at the chart again, but that's okay. Yeah, relatively quiet here. I'll see what happens with the mainsail once we get further out into the open water, and I'll run the jib out as soon as we're past these markers. Yeah, so we've got some boobies again. They seem to really like these markers. This one's craning his neck a bit like, what the hell are you doing here? Traversing Funnel Bay now. As I said yesterday, there's an airfield in there somewhere. The wind does funnel through there. Good name. Mount Macara. Got some bikies over there. Water bikies. And Book Islands. It's not too bad out here. Every now and then I feel a sprinkle of rain, but there's patches of blue sky out there. So I think once we get away from these hills and stuff, we might actually be rewarded with a little bit clearer sky. Said there was an airfield, didn't I? There you go. It's real illustrating that. Hey, he's going in. Don't mean that in a bad way. Just coming up to Pioneer Point now. And Mount Macara. And you can see North Mole Island just behind the point. Now, the suggested track basically is to go back through Unsafe Passage. So we'll give that a go. The tide is about to, it's as good as slack now. 12:44 is high tide. It's now 12:21. So for the next possibly hour, we probably won't have any tidal effect. Probably should have got away a bit earlier, but hey, things to do at the marina, right? So anyway, here we are. Okay, we're just emerging into Molle Channel now. It's quite tricky winds coming around this point. Been laid over a few times a little bit, but that's to be expected. Hopefully as we get away from this headland, I might get to a point a little bit further towards our destination. Unsafe Passage being that gap at the end of this North Mole Island. Oh, and there it comes the other way now. So, yep, here we go. Yeah, it's all over the shop at the moment just because of the hills. Hopefully once we clear those, we'll get a bit of a clearer run. Looking at that catamaran up there, they seem to be pointing quite well, towards the south. So hopefully we won't have to tack too much or at all if we're lucky. Here we go. Starting to point more towards it now. Swinging around a bit more to our starboard. So that's really good. Yeah, good progress. Daydream Island, one sort of foreground in the distance. That makes any sense at all? Probably not. Anyway, it's out there. So they tell me. And here we go. Alright. Standing on the side of the cockpit at the moment. You go nicely. Very glad I kept that double reef in. It's just perfect. Can handle this quite comfortably. So nice one. Look at that west. We're doing 5.5 knots upwind, which I'll take. So yeah, look at that. Woo-hoo. Exciting times, right? Oh, look, it's been snowing on that hill. Rock. Not much of a hill, really, is it? Well, anyway, yes. Burda Turda, as they say. Well, as I say. And, oh, look, the tide's doing funny things here. Look at the smooth water here and the eddies. Twisted around a bit. Well, good. Yeah, catamaran coming down the channel. Long Island down the end there. Happy Bay, etc. And there's a bit of chop over here. He said with his voice changing. Yeah, it's a nice steady breeze now and just on the edge of being able to make it one hit. So let's see how we go. Let's see if I can be a one hit wonder at least. 6 Guy's a bit of a worry. 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 6 Guy I can't move. It's supposed to give way to me, not giving me a whole lot of room there. Oh well, that's on him. Just have to go bashing through his wake, I guess. But there's enough other chop for it to really... Yes. Yeah. Cruise today.
Looks like we're still tracking okay for Unsafe Passage. Let's hope this keeps going. Oh, did you see this weather up here? If you did, you saw it before I did. Yeah, let's hope we can skirt around that bit of rain. It's obviously getting stuck on the hills in the mainland, and let's hope it stays there. I think it'll be tracking towards Airlie anyway, so some catamaran coming down. So yeah, we're dropped down to about 4.5 knots now, and I think we're losing the benefit of the little bit of incoming tide that was still there for us. So just going along on a fairly neutral water as far as current goes. Pointing nicely at Unsafe Passage now. I slowed this one down a bit just to capture some of the waves and stuff, which you can't do on video, but you know what I mean. It's like, just watch this wave coming along here. Boom! We got a bit wet that time. Anyway, great fun.
Getting quite intense now. Once again, of course, on video, you can't see how big the waves are or anything else. That's okay. Oh, by the way, the size of the splashing. There you go. There's a new measure. We just got splashed in the face before, so that usually tells you something. That doesn't happen very often on this boat because the cockpit's quite high. So I usually stay reasonably dry back here, which is a nice thing about a centre cockpit boat. Yeah, looks like shooting up now. We might actually get lucky. In fact, it looks like out on Whitsunday Island the sun may even be shining. So winner chicken dinner. I'm just getting a bit of drizzle on me now. But yeah, who can tell, right? With the spray and everything else going on. Oh yeah. Been back down there to Hook Island and Ape Island. And oh yeah, here's the rain. There'll be nothing compared to what they're getting over there. And here we come up on Daydream Island. Spionkop and the Horn ahead of us, and Unsafe Passage. And it looks like the wind is just going to twist round and up to get us through in one hit. So line us up with the other one-hit wonders. And you can see the narrows down there between Long Island and the mainland, where those two hills come down to the water. If you looked at an earlier video, you'll remember they were Fire Point and Spit Point. Yeah, so now they got fired nor spat on, so that was good news. The one has to assume Spitfires come out of there. And the sun is coming out again over here. Look at this blue sky. Just saying. Yeah, I think that rain's now on its way to Airlie Beach. So they left there just in time, huh? And still chopping against this. It's dying down a little bit because we're now getting the benefit of Daydream Island and a bit of South Molle Island just running interference with the sea. But hasn't had such a long stretch to build up. North Island, North Molle Island. Well, it's sort of North Island. Yeah. So looking good. Well, you look at this. It's sun's come out. Whew. Daydream Island. Mainland. Some ferry. Looks like it's going to Daydream Island. Anyway, getting closer. So close, but I'm not going to be a one-hit wonder. We are definitely having to go throw a tack in very shortly just to get around that point. Just knocked me at the last minute. Okay, so we're now on the port tack. Just went about. I'm going to go a bit further just so I can make sure I can easily make it one hit. Daydream Island up ahead. Looking back at the channel that we just missed out on. But we'll be going around very shortly. See, this is an aircraft carrier of a trimaran. Okay, hopefully we'll get through this time. Just a tack or two there. Still pointing very high to try and get through. Could be line ball, but if it gets too close, I'll just fire the engine to motor sail through rather than do anything dangerous, obviously. But yeah, so far so good. Okay, I have turned on the engine. If I've blanked out the sound, then you won't hear it. See, there's whirlpools and stuff happening here. Tide's coming through. Some overfalls happening. You see all that little chop there going on. So, I've got a combination of the engine and the sails right now. Because the wind dies off every now and then obviously I'll go backwards again, which is kind of frustrating. Not really what I'm looking for. So, yeah, look at this. It's like a boiling little sea. Look at this. All that confused water. Trying to go one way, the wind's pushing it the other way. Yeah. So, I can just feel it on the rudder. It's just pushing me. It's trying to turn the boat around and all sorts of fun stuff. But yeah, just plowing through. Nice. And, yeah, Spion Cook, the Horn. This is Bauer Bay, Bauer Bay. Quite a nice looking bay. But apparently not great for overnight stays because it can get quite rolly. Oops. Getting washed the other way now. So yeah. Coming through and, we should hopefully get back into clear wind again in a little while. Once we lose the effect of these hills. I know I've been here before on other videos. Hey, doing different stuff, right? Every day is different. Anyway, on we go. That's Sid Island ahead. The little one in front of Whitsunday Island. Okay, off we go. Looks like the ferry from Hamilton Island to Airlie Beach. It's not so white against this grey background. And yeah, as I said, Sid Island, Sid Harbor, straight ahead. Don't go swimming because of the sharks. So, back in the whip again now. We've left the influence of South Molle Island. Yeah, the wind ripping down here with Whitsunday Passage. Got a couple of boats coming the other way. They'll go above me. One monohull, one cat. And Sid Harbor ahead. So let's hope some moorings there when we get there, which is always nice. But yeah, up there you got Dent Island. Behind that is Hamilton. So yes, good progress again. And they'll be having a nice run because they're doing a broad reach. So yeah, the most fun part of sailing, I think, is broad reach. Not bashing against stuff, just ripping along with the wind. Love it. Okay, so we're out in the middle of Whitsunday Passage at the moment. Waves have picked up. Wind is steady. Sure what speed it's doing. My wind speed indicator. Anyway, my wind speed indicator even has decided to take a day off today. It does that from time to time. Usually when the wind blows hard, yeah, which is really convenient, but anyway, it is what it is. I can kind of feel that it's windy, so yeah, putting a number to it doesn't really help. So yeah, getting close to Sid Harbor there, get down there to Island, get to Nara Inlet, and the next one over is Makona. And passing across to the east side. May resolve itself in a little while. Anyway, been through it on one of the earlier videos. That was a great day. I think that was Stonehaven to Tongue Bay. That's a big day. Actually, they're all big days, really, aren't they? But yeah, still bashing against it here. Little way to go yet. Yeah, so the wind's coming straight out of Sid Harbor now, so looks like I'm going to have to tack a little bit. Yeah, it's getting quite intense. You're going to have rain just coming down up the bay over there. And that bit in the Makona as well. Look, that's interesting. So yeah, chopping along nicely still, sitting on 6 knots upwind. Laying down in the dark. Can't see that done, or am I going to try and focus on it? I've seen planes before. And that, I believe, is Whitsunday crag. Okay, so I've turned the motor on now because essentially I'm going to be just tacking backwards and forwards here all day, which is not really what I came for. Looks like a lot of boats in there, so I am being hopeful that there might be a mooring left in there somewhere. Let's see how we do. Well, considering it's Saturday night, yeah, I guess all the weekenders are out here. Chances of finding a mooring don't look that great, but we'll check it out anyway. It'll rain in that valley over there. And, Whitsunday Peak. Okay, so, looks like there's a bit of a gap here in front of this beach. So, I thought at first, yeah, I'd forgotten about the shark warning buoys. I thought, because you get the white cones, which are, or pyramids actually, which do not anchor inside this because it'll damage the reef type thing, but, gee, they're a long way out. No, they are not the reef ones, they are the shark ones. So let's just find something that's the appropriate depth and see how we go. Okay, so here we are in Sid Harbor, Sawmill Bay. That's the beginning of the track, I believe. National Park there. That actually goes up to Whitehaven Peak. Yeah, that's quite a climb. Anyway, the sun's come out. I know. Brilliant. Feels like a different day. It's pretty busy. Saturday evening, afternoon, as I said, so all the workers are out here. So, yeah, I'm on anchor, so, but yeah, nice protected. It's time to enjoy some fruits of my labour, as it were. No, I didn't grow them. But hey, strawberries in this view, where are you going to beat that, eh? Thank you for watching another Fast Forward to Queensland video. As always, don't forget to like, comment on YouTube and subscribe to Dawn Radar.